treat me? Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up in a beach magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. At their own 24-yard line. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Freeman again, a first down carry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
On 2nd and 1, Trubisky. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
What's that? I got you, pump. He's checking. Crash. Switch. Check 26.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Watch out. Check 4.
Now a carry here for Hilliard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Tight dog.
They'll run on first down. Hilliard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
50. 180. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. This is the tight end, the Joker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Newton to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On first down, Hilliard. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check. Fresno. Joker. Switch.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack by Robert Quinn. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And this one is right down the middle. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
23 yards the pickup there. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run. Devontae Freeman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. It's a give to Freeman running right. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Come on, Miami! Mark 54! Watch the curve! Watch the curve! 55!
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46.
Shit! He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Check my 21. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up. Slam. Slam. Slam.
Here's Hilliard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Trubisky. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Big Sears right here. Bravo. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Break the head.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. we're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those three words we hear a lot: stay the course.
Second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
That's it. What do you need? Check pass. Check pass.
From the 44, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Moore. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check 13. Check 13. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Now a give, right side. Hilliard. He will push his way down to about the 14. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
At the Bears' 14-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Watch the pass. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. You go 3.
Throwing on second and 8. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bilal Nichols with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
In your face.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. Touchdown, Chicago! DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year as the Bears push further out in front. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
23-yard line.
Check my 21. It's coming this way, Here we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set. Double 80. Mike is 59. 8. Double dog. That's the way.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Newton. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here comes Cohen. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
58, the mic. We ain't giving them nothing to do. Check 50, check 50. Slam. SOS.
On 1st down, Hilliard. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second and 5 now. Newton trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Lock in.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
You ain't got nothing. Under 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton, his throw incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Again, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing again is Newton. Complete. Smith has it. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Newton. And that is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. On 1st down, it's Cohen. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Trubisky now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Trubisky gets it off to Freeman. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Tight dog. Check. Check out. Hot. Motion.
Running for it, Montgomery. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. T.J. Green with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's it. What is it?
Now Newton on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Newton now to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. his 6th touchdown of the season, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Freeman again. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Alert. Check 37. Check 37.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Mike.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And some room to work. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Newton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. Newton to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10. the 35-yard line.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I got you.
Trubisky to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
One last throw here for Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. The 40, 20, 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they will go for 2 here to try to make this a touch more respectable. Back to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Chicago, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for Charles Davis and our entire